Hello, my name is Helen Lee with ACSI East Asia, Korea. I am the College Years Ahead CYA Director. CYA is a college care initiative to help with the college admissions process. I'll be introducing you today to our program. At ACSI, we have three pillars. One is to advance Christian education around the world. Our ultimate mission is to make followers of Jesus Christ. I am a strong advocate for Christian education. Having witnessed it, experienced it, and participated, Christian education can change a life. It surely has changed mine. Lastly, ACSI is globally worldwide, making learning possible through Christian schools to children who have no access to education at all. God is using the platform of Christian education to reach the world for the gospel. ACSI has member schools all over the world, with some started by Korean missionaries. But here and now, ACSI Korea and East Asia has partnered with top quality Christian colleges to make access for you and your students. This pilot program with College Years Ahead has many functions to it. We do orientations, helping students prepare with all the mission requirements. We provide resources for discovering and defining personal interests, helping with personality tests, and exploring major degrees of studies. We host college fairs. We host college admission representatives and recruiters when they come to visit our schools. We also provide some scholarship support, prayer support, and even until the end, we find some spiritual support and connection with local churches in the new campus city after the students have matriculated to their CYA college. We help support from beginning to end and help you stay connected. One of the best things about the CYA program is that there is a 1+1 scholarship opportunity for the student as well as for the sending high school. So any student enrolled and that matriculates to our partner university will receive up to $1,000 scholarship, and the high school sending the student may receive up to $1,000 also in donation towards school beautification. This could mean anything from library books, equipment for your school, or any other thing that your school can benefit from school beautification. So it's a win-win for you and your student. So you can see here on the left, we have schools that are partnered, are financial partners. As you can see on the left-hand side, these are our partnered universities. The ones with the asterisks are the NCAA Division I sports schools. So if your students are interested with attending collegiate sports events and showing school spirit, those are the ones that you may want to consider. We also have some other initiatives, partnerships with Biola University and Wheaton College. So if you're interested with that, please inquire with them. Also, we encourage students and parents to check out the website, www.niche.com. It's a great resource to compare and see some rankings and just know more about the school. All the information there is uploaded from actual college students attending that university. So as you can see from this map, we have strategically partnered with some on the West and some on the East Coast. We have intentionally partnered for specific majors and programs. So from now, we'll go ahead and start talking about each school individually. With Asbury University, have you heard about this college? Back in the spring of 2023, there was a spiritual awakening and revival that took place on campus one day after a normal chapel, and it lasted for months. It went viral on social media, and the campus was flooded with people coming all over the world to experience, to worship, and join in. There is a long history of spiritual revival and vitality at this school. And this spiritual awakening is still happening in America that started from this university. Wilmore, Kentucky is near the metropolitan city of Lexington, Kentucky. I want to point out here with Asbury that they automatically give a 50% discount for international students coming from an ACSI member school. There is also an Asbury Seminary there with many Korean students and pastors studying there. So there is a very caring Korean community and church. They take good care of the international students there, the Korean students feeding them, giving them rides to the airport, to the market, and just loving on them. Asbury has a great reputation, and they are world renowned for their communications and media department. Through partnership with the Olympic Committee, students get an opportunity twice during their major to participate in the Olympics, to produce media and participate with the communications aspect with the Olympics. Asbury has a large network into Hollywood. If you visit there, there's a museum there showcasing all the things from the production sets that the alumni have worked at. They have a nursing program, which is a dual 3+1 bachelor's of nursing program with the University of Kentucky. And one thing I wanted to mention is their MBA is an accelerated MBA program. So it's a 4+1 degree where you'll get a bachelor's and a master's in business, where normally an MBA will take 6 years, but they have an accelerated program where you can finish it in 5 years. One thing I also want to mention, if you're an excellent student, they have a good student scholarship competition where you will be eligible for up to 100% full scholarship. It's a competition where about 300 students compete, 4 are selected for 100%, and then 20 students get 65% scholarship. You need to have a 3.9 GPA or above. They'll look at your resume and you'll have an interview, but our team and the Asbury recruiter will help coach you. That will help you with the scholarship interview. The next school I want to mention is California Baptist University. It's a beautiful campus in sunny California with great weather, close to the beaches, mountains, Korea town, Hollywood, Disneyland, you name it. It's ranked high up there also for being number 3 for best college campus and number 5 for best college food, and number 2 in California for best dorm. CBU has a special international scholarship for students for $20,000 a year, and it's possible, in fact, to go up to even $26,000 with GPA considered. And also for Korean students, there's an endowed Park Family Scholarship for up to full tuition for double majors in either Christian studies, philosophy, or intercultural studies. So please be mindful that if you're interested in applying, keep the deadlines in mind. CIU is our smallest size college, yet this college has a big heart for the world. The relationships you form here with the smaller community may be lasting lifelong. Many alumni have loved their experience there, and CIU is one of the partners renewing the CYA scholarship, the $1,000 for the student for all 4 years. They have a parent and ministry scholarship for up to full tuition. So pastors, missionaries, full-time ministry workers, even in parachurches. Also, if you know any homeschoolers, they offer a 50% scholarship for those students. And for teachers out there, CIU gives a ACSI 30% Masters of Education tuition discount. This is a strong teachers college, and many of their professors have a long history with ACSI and even lecture for us in our International Educator Certificate Program. Covenant College, also a beautiful campus on top of a mountain with great views. It's smaller campus and peaceful. They have endowments, departmental scholarships, stackable up to 50% tuition. Like music scholarships. Actually, all of our colleges have some music scholarship you can apply for, even if you're not a music major. The special 3+2 engineering dual degree program with Georgia Tech is one I want to mention. You'll do 3 years at Covenant, then transfer to finish out your engineering degree at Georgia Tech. Students will receive 2 degrees, a bachelor's in natural science in pre-engineering from Covenant and a bachelor's of engineering from Georgia Tech. Dallas Baptist University is one of our newest partners to the CYA program. They do have some international scholarships also for student leadership. There's a church matching scholarship and also a parents and ministry scholarship. This college, DBU, also renews the CYA scholarship for students for up to 4 years. There is a pre-college academy where high school students can earn credits. These are dual credits that can transfer to other universities. They have an intensive English program that will help with full immersion on campus to increase the English proficiency. And there is a global community for any school to join, free membership, and there's many benefits for professional development and summer camp opportunities for school. Grand Canyon University in Phoenix, Arizona is the fastest and largest growing Christian university in America. Can you believe that they have not raised their tuition in over 10 years? The former ACSI president is now one of the vice presidents there. They have Discovery Weekend, where if you apply, get accepted, they may pay up to part or fully for a campus visit to help you decide. You can meet students and professors, try out their food, and see what campus life is all about. Their growing campus has new buildings with beautiful Santa Fe, Mexico-style architecture. Many resources like the state-of-the-art recording studio donated by the worship praise band, Mercy Me, where it's a wonderful place for musicians to record their music. There is something called CCSC, the Christian School Consortium, and we encourage your school to join for free. You'll get extra scholarships for your students, and the sooner you join, the better it is for your student. There's professional development opportunities for your teachers, and also there's a job board where your school can post job listings to recruit foreign teachers, as well as search for candidates to recruit them to your school. Here at Liberty University is well known, especially among Koreans. Among the international students, Koreans are the largest community there. They really do take care of their students. For example, during the COVID pandemic, when the world was shut down, Korean students were not able to fly back home. Liberty has an aviation program and a little airport, so they made a way for Korean students to fly home to Korea during the pandemic. Now that's really special. They do take care of their students. They have an honors program with an additional $4,000 scholarship. It can be competitive, and if you're not accepted as a senior, then another chance to apply is available after the first semester as a freshman, as long as your GPA is over 3.5. And they do have a Division I sports there and a Division I sports campus with a beautiful football field. It's beautifully landscaped with green lawns and nice paths. And exciting to see their huge football field so you can enjoy school spirit and American football. So this is a graph just to show you the price comparison to private Christian universities in America. So one of our partner schools, Liberty, is on the lower scale compared to some of the more expensive universities. Now, when you're looking at secular top tier universities, we're looking at even higher prices than these. So you're getting a great value for our colleges with the financial scholarship support that you'll be receiving. What do I want to be? Some of you may say, I know exactly what I want to be. Some of you may think, I have no idea what I want to be. And you may be asking these questions like, who am I? Why am I here? What is truth? What do I know? And where do I go from here? Well, Socrates says, know thyself, but God already knows you. He made you. And surely a wonderful Heavenly Father who created you knows what you will become. So it's all about knowing God so intimately that you can know His calling upon your life. There are some things like your interests and personalities, all in the way God has made you, but we all have the same mission. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, strength, and all your mind, and love your neighbor as yourself. But how do we do this? The mission is general for all Christians, but the vision is personal to you from God. So we encourage you to keep talking to God about it. So at this point, we may ask, well, why go to a Christian college? So if I was with you in person, to the brave person who gave me an answer, I will be throwing you some college merchandise your way. Well, the benefits of going to a Christian college. We all struggle with the deeper questions of life. Where do I go from here? Why is there suffering? What happens when I die? But at these colleges, you'll meet professors who will help you answer these tough questions with wisdom, love, and care as they teach you the important subjects that you are trying to learn. So the benefits will be some smaller class sizes where you will really get to know the professor as well as be known. The relationship and the care that you will receive from them. There is a like-minded, strong sense of community. There will be some participation in meaningful activities, service outreaches, possibly studies abroad and mission trips. And not only that, there's a dedicated international department who will care for you. Surely all universities have an international department, but the ones at our CYA partner schools, they're there because they don't think of it as a job, but they think of it as their ministry. And one of the best values of education can be found at a Christian university because of the financial endowments and the private scholarships offered to you. Some may think that the quality of the education might not compare with the top tier educational institutions, but not so. Spiritual formation and growth with the biblical worldview teaching help you to hone your critical thinking skill. So some things to consider, and where will you thrive? So many things to ask yourself, but we're here to help you find your best fit. With you in the center as the student, with God above you leading the way, CYA, we work with your parents and your high school counselor and the college admission recruiter who we will connect you with to support you, because our motto at ACSI is we are stronger together. So in general, there are three categories. Some may fall into your safety schools, some match schools, and some reach schools like your dream colleges. We encourage you to apply to around anywhere from 8 to 10 schools. The great news is that our colleges have no application fees. So why not see where God may be the opening door for you? So when you do, you will receive a decision letter with a financial aid package. And that at that time will paint a clearer picture of what your options will be. So these are some steps for preparation for the next step. So for personal essays, we encourage you to tell a story that is compelling and unique, and telling a story only you can tell. It's okay to show areas of growth and to show that you have potential. These are some types of admissions. The good thing about our colleges are most of them are rolling admissions. So meaning, let's say that you may not have considered a CYA university in the fall, but later when you get your decisions and maybe you did get into the college of your choice, but the financial aid was not as much as you expected, or maybe you did not get into your choice of college. Well, this will be a great time to consider our CYA colleges as well. So as you do, there might be some last minute opportunities where there may be some more scholarship and financial aid. So in the spring with rolling admissions, it may not be a bad idea for you to consider our CYA schools and to apply. With no application fee, it doesn't hurt. You may have some wonderful scholarship opportunities awaiting you. This is just a general calendar for you to consider things that you should be preparing for in your junior and senior year. Keep in mind, SATs and ACTs are not optional, so may not be necessary these days. These are some soft deadlines for you to consider, but once again, with rolling admissions, those deadlines are just recommendations. So you're at that point to say, see you later, mom and dad. Once you apply to our universities, we'll get you connected with their college recruiter. So they'll help you step by step with the international student admission process with all the documents that you'll need. So earlier I asked, what do I want to be? But the more important question is, who will I become? Theologian John Comenius was known as the father of modern education. Did you know he was the first to illustrate pictures in children's books? And in this picture, we see a teacher with a student on a path of learning. Their dialogue goes like this. Come, boy, learn to be wise. Teacher, what does it mean to be wise? And with God's grace and help, I will teach you. So you can see here, there is illumination from heaven above that comes through enlightenment from the teacher to the student. So we pray that your teachers and professors will help you to be wise, but also to shape your view of who you are, your identity, your world, and your faith and your future from God's view. Christian education can do that. So just like you'll soon be graduating from high school, or soon enough this day will come when you graduate from one of our CYA partner colleges. So I want to conclude by giving you my contact information. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me if you have any questions. Well, as a mother who sent 2 sons to these Christian colleges, my family has been blessed. We were given wonderful financial scholarships. My sons have experienced the full measure of faith, integrated education, and a godly example in a loving environment. And I wish the same for you. To God be the glory.